What's up, guys? Welcome. Thanks for clicking on my video. I am Jen, and today I'm going to be going over a few of my monthly favorites or recent favorites. I don't really do a monthly favorite video every month per se. I usually just will do a favorites when I have a few things, recent purchases that I bought and things that I'm enjoying. So I have a couple of things today that I want to show some recent purchases and other things I've been enjoying, and I'm going to show those to you today. So the first thing I'm going to show are the items that I got from the most recent Lilly Pulitzer Sale. So I'm a huge fan of Lilly Pulitzer, love them, love the brand, love the dresses and all that, and they typically have an annual sale called the Lilly Sunshine Sale. It's usually in January. It's an online sale. They will have a couple of other sales throughout the year, but the Sunshine Sale is usually like their big sale. It can be kind of a competitive sale, so you have to log on. You know, it's best if you already have an account on the Lilly Pulitzer website, so you'll enter your email and your password and then be logged in so that you can join the queue for the sale. So you'll get emails if you're signed up for their emails, which is the best thing to do so that you're alerted about the sale, and they'll start emailing you a couple days ahead of time being like, the Sunshine Sale is coming, so you're ready. Now these sales are very competitive. It's like no joke. So I usually will set an alarm on my phone so I don't forget, because there have been times where I have forgotten that the sale was going live, and even if you log on like 30 minutes to an hour later, like say the sale starts at 8 o'clock, if you log on like at 8:30 or 9, like there will be things that are already sold out. So, you know, and this is all dependent on if you have like very specific merchandise you want. I do these sales like a couple of times a year. I've purchased a lot of things from Lilly Pulitzer. I have the leggings. I have a lot of their Luxletic leggings. I have a lot of dresses. I have a lot of little cute tops and summery outfits and stuff like that. So I don't really need a lot. I don't need more dresses. I don't need more whatever, but I am kind of looking for those kind of cool accessories and things that they're discontinuing and trying to get rid of inventory. So I like to buy that kind of stuff in the Sunshine Sale. So usually it will start at 8 o'clock. So you want to be already logged in, and then you'll go into a queue, and then as soon as it's your turn to shop, you can go through and start adding things to your cart. Again, this sale is like nuts. It's very competitive. So I will usually quickly sort by price. You know, if I'm not looking for anything specific, like I'm not looking for a dress or anything like that, I want to sort from low price to high price so I can get some of those accessory items. And those are usually the things that are the first to sell out. I like to get headbands, jewelry, some of the home items, flip-flops. Luggage tag is a big one. I've been trying to get a luggage tag in the sale for a really long time, and those usually go immediately. I think people are probably buying them in like mass quantities and reselling them, you know, on their resale websites, like their Poshmark or what have you. And you have to act fast. Like, just grab things, put it in your cart. And the other thing about this sale is once you put something in your cart, they don't hold it. So other people are still buying it, and it being in your cart does not guarantee it's saved. I have had things in my cart, and as I continued to shop and look for more things, that thing was then gone and basically withdrawn from my cart, which is so disappointing when that happens. So I have actually learned now, grab a few things, like the first couple of things I see that I want, put them in my cart and buy them, and then go back and do a second round, you know what I mean, for more things. And like the sale goes on for a couple of days, so you can go on like the next day and the third day, and there'll still be plenty to buy. It just might not be like the best deals or your first choice of items. So anyway, I logged on right at 8 o'clock, got in the queue, didn't take me long at all. And here's the items that I bought from the sale. I'm very excited about the things that I got this year. So the first thing was this trio of zippy pouch bags. And they're clear, but they still have the foam in them. That's why they look like this. But these are clear bags with the Lilly Pulitzer pattern on the bottom. It's 3 sizes, a large, medium, and small, and they're all clipped together with this kind of like keychain, key tag. I'll just take them off. So you can remove this and use this for something else if you want, you know, use it for whatever. And then I have these 3 bags. There's this pattern, cute. This pattern, this lemon pattern. And then this pattern, which this is actually the same pattern that was on the pool cups, the plastic cups that I got from a previous Lilly Pulitzer sale that I actually talked about not liking them. So that's those, and I love that. And again, like I said, when I went on the sale, I sorted by least expensive to most expensive. So the low price items were all in the top of the way I had it sorted. So I got to see a lot of these little accessory items. Like this is the next one I got, which is this really cute little Lilly Pulitzer keychain. And it's just this plastic kind of like, key fob type of thing on one side. And then on the back, it has a really cute quote about Lilly Pulitzer. It all started with one incredible woman who had the courage to find the joy and create her own sunshine. Very cute. Love that. And like I said, I've been trying to get a pair of flip-flops in the sale for like the last 3 or 4 sales. And the style that I like, the pattern that I like, kept getting sold out. So this time I finally got the flip-flops, which is really great. I always wanted a pair of these. Just a plastic foam flip-flop, you know, cute pattern. It has the Lilly Pulitzer logo right there in the center. So these will be super cute to wear out in my yard and by my pool this summer. And then there was a 4th thing I clicked on, which was a little charm, like a Cape Cod charm, like to put on a charm bracelet. It wasn't the whole bracelet, it was just literally the charm only. And I had put this in my cart and I thought I made it to check out with it, but they ended up emailing me and saying that it did go out of stock and I wasn't able to get the charm, so that was kind of disappointing. So that was my first order that I placed, and then I went back in and after I placed that and made sure I secured those items, checked out, and then I went back and shopped some more and found another item I like, which I am so excited about. Guys, this is the best ever. I can't even believe I was able to get this because I never thought it would be included in the sale, but it was. It is the Lilly Disney collab skirt. Get out of here with this. Like this, I can't. I love it so much. And it has this rickrack trim. Oh my God. I love this. First of all, I'm going to do a close-up of the pattern because it's just so cute. Look at this. Come on. Just get out of here with this. Yeah, it's a skirt. So it looks like a skirt, but it has shorts underneath. So I guess it's not really a skirt because the back still looks like a skirt. So it's not the kind of skirt where it's a skirt in front and shorts on the back. It is a skirt all the way around with shorts underneath. When they first announced this collab, I was like, give me everything. I want the whole collection. Like, oh my God. And I kept hoping it was going to be in the sale, and I kept looking it up to be like, is it still available? Is it discontinued? Is it sold out or whatever like that? So when the sale came up and I put Disney in the search just to see if anything Disney was going to come up, and I saw those, I was like, oh my God, it's meant to be. I'm getting them. So I got it. And I just can't wait to wear this the next time I'm in the Disney parks. I think this is just going to be the cutest thing ever. So then the next thing I'm going to show is I got a new MZ Wallace bag. I just ordered this recently in January, and this is a brand new color that they just came out with called Pacific Blue, and the size that I got is the medium Metro Tote. And like I said, this was a new color that they just came out with. So I have made the mistake in the past of like when MZ Wallace comes out with a new color, not getting it quick enough because their limited edition colors do sell out or get phased out or whatever. Like, for example, they came out with this color back, I think in the fall. It was Morning Dove. It was this really pretty taupe color. And I loved Morning Dove, and I was like, oh my God, I totally want that. But I waited too long. I kind of thought about it. I wasn't sure what size I wanted. And, you know, I kind of go back and forth and obsess about, like, which particular size bag do I want. And then it was gone. Morning Dove was gone. So when they came out with this one, I really wanted a tote. I didn't have one from them, and I really wanted a tote, but there wasn't any colors really that were like jumping out at me. I didn't want to just get magnet. I didn't want to just get like the navy blue. I wanted like kind of a special color. I was leaning towards the red. They had the red apple color. But nothing was really jumping out at me, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll wait and see if they introduce any new colors this spring or whatever. And then they did introduce this one, and I was like, that's it, that's the color, that's what I want. And then I'll just stand up for a second and show what this bag looks like on, so you can see the proportion of it and like the length of the handles and that type of thing. Again, this is the medium Metro Tote Deluxe, and it's basically a tote bag, and it has tons of storage, tons of pockets. This bag has a cool feature where there is a zipper on the bottom, and if you unzip it, it turns this outside pocket into a luggage sleeve, but if you don't want to use it as a luggage sleeve, you can zip it up and then it's basically just a pocket. This is also an option on this bag to wear it as a crossbody, and it did come with the crossbody strap. And it also comes with this inside bag, which is attached via a key leash. So tons of storage in this bag. This is a really great one. I was really on the fence between getting the medium Metro Tote and the small Metro Tote Deluxe, but I ended up going with the medium. I just wanted the bigger size. I have to be able to have a tote that can fit my planner in it. This is my Erin Condren 7x9 planner, and it fits comfortably in here. In fact, I have it in there now, and it's literally resting flat on the bottom of the bag, which I didn't even think it was going to be able to do that. I thought I would have to store it, you know, upright, but it does fit flat. So I got this, and I'm pretty excited about that. I love it. Then the next thing I want to share is my kids and I did a trip to IKEA last month. We went up to our local IKEA store, and we were basically looking for things mostly for them, like for their college dorms and for storage and organization for their rooms here at home and in their college dorm rooms. But I did get a couple of things for myself. I love IKEA. I always love what they have there. And they're really great for like their fake plants and their fake florals. So I got this cute little fake plant, this tiny little plant here, just to put on my desk, my work from home desk. And then this cute little ceramic plant pot to put it in. And I love this, and I just sit this on my desk over where I'm doing my work from home. And I love having that nice little fake plant. And actually I got a second plant pot, another ceramic one in this like pretty spring green color, and this same plant fits in this too, so if I want to change it out I can, you know, just for a different look. Or I might go back to IKEA and actually get a second plant, a second fake plant, and put it in here. They also have some pretty good fake plants I recently saw at Michael's, so I might do that. I just like to have those around the house. We have a lot of real plants too, but here and there, but I do like to have the fake plants over in the living room over here because there's not as much natural light in that room. So I think it's better to have the real plants out here where there's a lot of light, and I keep the fake plants in there where there isn't as much light. And this is just another cute item that we got from IKEA that my kids wanted. It was this like really cute vase, and it has like a happy face on one side and a sad face on the other side, so you can kind of like turn this around depending on your mood. I just think my kids thought this was like hilarious, and they wanted to be able to like put this on the counter and like have it be like our mood board for the household. But it's been unhappy for the most part, which is great. Okay, the next thing I want to show are a couple of cool clothing finds that I found recently at the Gap. I love to shop at the Gap. It's one of my favorite stores. I still love it after all these many years. And I was in there not that long ago, and I saw this pink, bright pink hoodie. And instead of saying Gap on the front, like the classic Gap sweatshirt, it says Nap. How cute is that? I just love it. And it has the little pocket here. It's like a hoodie, but there's no drawstring. This is in their loungewear section, like the Gap body section of the store. And I don't usually wear like this kind of bright pink or anything like that, but I just thought this was so cute. I just was like, I had to have it. So I bought this, and I think this is still in stock if you go on the Gap website. It might still be in stock. And then the other thing I bought from the Gap was this beautiful, heavy, thick Fair Isle sweater with this heart motif. I thought this would be so cute for like Valentine's Day, but also something I can wear like all winter long. It's really thick and really heavy, and I don't always wear a thick sweater like this. This little detail kind of almost looks like hearts. And I actually do wish it was a little bit thinner, but it's winter. There's a lot of snow on the ground right now, so happy to have a nice thick sweater. And I'll just read what the material is on this, because I know sometimes that matters to people, like what the material is, if it's wool versus cotton versus acrylics. 57% cotton, 30% nylon, 9% wool, and then 1% spandex elastane, and then 3% other fiber. Not even sure what that means, but it's machine wash, cold, gentle cycle. It feels like a cotton sweater, but it does make sense that it has some stretch in it because the neck is a little bit stretchy. Okay, and then this is something I made myself. I knit myself a new scarf, so this is not from a store that I could link to that you could go and buy, but I did purchase this yarn at Michael's. So since Joann's closed, Michael's has supposedly been expanding their knitting, yarn, crochet, and sewing section. So they always had a good selection of yarn at Michael's. I always thought Joann's was better. I did. You know, it was just bigger. They had more dedicated aisles to yarn and knitting and that type of thing. So supposedly they took over some of the Joann's yarn brands. I haven't really noticed a huge difference, honestly, in the selection at Michael's. But I did buy this. It's Loops and Threads. It's a nice, pretty, dusty pink color. And I wanted a pink scarf for Valentine's Day. So I worked on this, and I actually don't really like how this came out. I mean, I make a lot of scarves all the time, and, you know, I'm just kind of making up my own pattern. I didn't really work a pattern. And this yarn was really thick. I did this in seed stitch, and it's so thick. It's probably too thick, and I also did this on 11s. So I probably didn't need to make it as wide as it is. It's very chunky and very wide. I'll actually put it on so you can see. Yeah, this is pretty heavy. Oh my God, it's like poofing out my hair. It's warm though. I mean, if I wear this to work and I have my winter coat on over it, I'll be so nice and toasty and cozy out in that 7-degree weather like we've been having lately. And then speaking of scarves, the last thing I'm going to show is another scarf. And this is another thing I bought from Stitch Fix. So this is not a Stitch Fix unboxing dedicated video, but the Stitch Fix AI suggested me wearing this scarf. So they sent one of those AI generated images in the vision gallery, and one of them showed me wearing this beautiful blue theme, blue colorway blanket scarf, and they got me again, that the AI generated images, because I did request to buy this scarf and I love it. I love this color palette. I love the blue. And here it is on me. Another really thick one. Oh my God. Yeah, I really like this a lot. I just really like the colorway. I like these colors. And I liked that it was a blanket scarf with fringe. You know, I have a lot of blanket scarves from years ago when, oh my God, I think something is foofing and getting in my mouth. I have a lot of blanket scarves from years ago when they were all like the infinity scarves, you know, so I feel like this is kind of like a nice update to the blanket scarf look. And I wear a lot of sweaters in this color palette, so I think this will go with a lot of my outfits. It is so soft and so cozy. And then I know I said that was the last thing, but like one more thing I want to show, because usually in my favorites videos I will talk about candles or home scent at some point, and I haven't been to Bath & Body Works in a while, although I really want to go soon and see what they have out for like this time of year for spring and whatever. But I did get this as a gift, which is a Yankee candle. I didn't buy this myself. This was a present to me, and this is called Warm Luxe Cashmere. This is such a good transitional, like, winter scent, like after Christmas but before like spring. Oh, this is good. See, I don't really go for like a lot of this time of year. It's like the laundry day and the clean day and the fresh linen and all that. I don't really go for those scents. I don't like them. I think they smell like dryer sheets, you know what I mean? But this is different. This is not that laundry dryer sheet smell. This is cozy, but fresh at the same time. So I really love this as like a winter transitional scent. And then upstairs in my bedroom, I have a wallflower, and I'm using the Almond Croissant wallflower scent, which I think I talked about in a previous video. And that's like the little bulb with the oil and like the wallflower you plug in and it diffuses the oil. And Almond Croissant is so good. It's a little bit vanilla-y, but a little bit something else. The one I had in before that was Book Loft, which I also love, but Book Loft was very subtle, and Almond Croissant is not subtle at all. It's a little more like, you can definitely smell it when you walk into the room, so I love that. But I can't wait to go back to Bath & Body Works, so look forward to that coming up. I'll probably do another video where I go through some stuff from there and see what they have out for new spring scents. Thanks for watching and following along with me as I go through all of these things. I'll try to put links to everything that I talked about in the description. I'll definitely have a link to Lilly Pulitzer. I'll definitely put a link to the Gap so that you can go online and see if there's anything on there that interests you. I'll also put a link to Stitch Fix, even though this wasn't really a Stitch Fix unboxing video, but if you ever want to try Stitch Fix, I have a code, and if you click through my code, you can get $25 off your purchase from Stitch Fix. I hope everyone is having a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!